Hey, this is your boy the Duck, coming at you with another 1911 review today. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this is probably going to be the cheapest 1911 you will ever see on the Don't Be a Sitting Duck channel. And if you can't kind of figure it out by me saying that, it's a Tisas. The Turkish 1911 that is driving the 1911 world crazy. Because these guns, I have to say, are better than they should be. If you look at Turkish guns as a whole, Turkish shotguns, lever actions, Turkish whatever guns. Other than Canik, I can't really think of a lot of Turkish guns that are just kicking ass. And somehow a Tisas making a 1911 that, again, this is a gun that is known for, if you make it cheap, it's unreliable. How the hell Tisas does it? I don't know what Turkish voodoo, magic, juju, whatever they put on this gun, but somehow it works. So before we get into it more, let's talk about the specs on this thing. Let's do that wonderful turntable footage that you guys love, and let's talk about what this thing is. So this is a commander length 1911 chambered in good old 45 ACP. Now this is, again, the Tisas. It's the what they call the Carry B45. Again, such creative naming of their gun there. So this is a forged frame, forged slide, has a black Cerakote finish that, again, I don't know how, but that finish is holding up better than Cerakote guns I've got. I don't get it. It's some Turkish magic. I don't get it. Has a 4.25 inch forged and machined barrel, is what they list on their website. Again, their website, that's a fun experience in itself. Novak style 3-dot sights. They do the job. I believe it's about a mid-length trigger, because they have short, mid, and long-length triggers. I believe it's a mid-length trigger. It has the little speed holes in it. Flat mainspring housing, does not have a mag well, and it comes with some just basic, as they come, rubber grips. I did end up swapping those for some old VZ grips that I had sitting around, which definitely made a huge difference. So again, I mean, this gun, I don't get it. I don't understand how they can make this gun so good, but they do. So with that being said, let's go to the range. Let's show you a little bit of shooting with this thing. Unfortunately, I had one of my GoPros crap out and ruined a bunch of footage I had. So don't have as much as I would like, but I do have some that we edited up to a nice little montage for you. So enjoy some range footage. We'll come back and we'll talk about this thing. Looks like we got a little bit of a failure to feed, maybe? Yeah. Locked open though. So as you can see, short of that one little failure to feed that we had, that's literally the only malfunction that I've had on this thing. One failure to feed, and that's with some old, dirty Wilson mags. So I don't even know that I chalk that up as a gun issue. So again, these Tisas, if you go on YouTube and you look up Tisas 1911s, you will find tons of videos on these things. Because I don't know what it is about them, but they are taking the 1911 world by storm. And I'm grateful for that. And this is something that I was actually hearing Eli and Jake talk about on the 1911 Syndicate channel, all right? Eli is over with Alchemy, and they did a whole little collaboration video. If you're not looking at 1911 Syndicate, check them out. If you like 1911 content and 2011 content, very entertaining. But Eli was talking about Tisas has became that gun that, I mean, let's face it, if you're a Glock guy, if you're a polymer pistol guy, 1911s, the cost of admission for good 1911s is typically pretty high, you know, and when you're used to spending $500-600 on a Glock, a Smith & Wesson, you know, Canic, and you're getting a box full of goodies and all this stuff with Canics, to now say, hey, if you want a good 1911, I mean, realistically, you do need to probably spend $1,200 plus-ish for a really good quality 1911 that has all the features that really make it stand out. This is a gun that I've seen online. I've seen Classic selling this for, Classic Firearms, selling this for under $500. Under $500 for this thing. And that's ridiculous. That's craziness. Because the features that this gun has, I mean, we're talking Novak style sights, all right? A little old school, but definitely work. A nice full-size ledge, ambi safeties. I mean, come on. Front side serrations, come on. I mean, this is craziness. The only thing this thing is missing is some front strap checkering. Other than that, this gun literally has every feature. I mean, extended beaver tail safety, good solid trigger on it. I mean, let's run the trigger on this thing. I mean, watch this, just short take up, crisp break. We run the slide, reset, next to nothing, right back at the wall, she breaks again. How do you beat that? I mean, even a bad 1911 trigger is better than most Glock triggers, but this isn't even a bad 1911 trigger. I will say I've had some experience in years past with Rock Islands, Rock Island Armory, and I thought they were garbage. I had failure issues over and over, all kind of malfunctions. So this is actually something I bought when I was considering ordering my Nighthawk Shadowhawk. And I had never had a commander length 1911 before. And I was curious to see just how it would feel to carry it. And when I was considering ordering that Nighthawk, I was like, you know what? I saw these through one of my distributors for dirt cheap. I'm not gonna say what I paid because obviously I paid dealer pricing. But I saw these for dirt cheap and I was like, you know what? Let me try it out. Let me see if I'm gonna like this commander length thing, because I'd always shot government length. I don't think I'd ever shot a commander length 1911. And I was like, you know what? Let me buy one, just try it out, see if I like it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the first time I went to the range with this, this was back when me and Short Round were going to the range all the time. And I loved it. I not only did I love just the feel of a commander length, it feels a little different in hand. The weighting is a little different on it. But this gun specifically shot like a champ, and I fell in love with it. It really is just one of those guns that it's hard to believe how good it is, because it just doesn't seem like it should be. I mean, does it have a little bit of, I'm sure you can hear that, a little bit of play, a little wiggle, but I mean, honestly, it shoots. It's a good shooter. It's about as budget as you can get, where I would say you're still gonna end up with a reliable gun. And honestly, this is a gun that I still carry. I know that sounds crazy with what kind of guns I have, but this is a gun that I still carry when I don't want to carry a gun that I want to put at risk. You know, if I go on vacation and I know I'm going to be, you know, flying or something like that, I don't trust TSA, but I'll throw this in there. This is a great gun if I'm going out, you know, to the beach or going, you know, on the boat. I put this in with I got a big cigar humidor I take with me, And I put this in with it because you know what? If it gets dropped and it gets wet, whatever, you know what? Who gives a crap? You know, this is one of those guns that I put at risk because, you know, like, you know, people will talk about, you know, keeping a gun in your truck. This is my truck gun because if God forbid it gets stolen, I'm not losing out on a $3,000 freaking, you know, custom gun, you know? You know, and I know people are going, you know, lock it up and your gun shouldn't get stolen. Shut up, all right? But reality of it is, this is something that I can keep in my truck, and if God forbid my truck gets stolen, my truck gets broken into, whatever, I'm not gonna be crying, oh my God, my Tisas got taken, all right? Because reality of it is, I could probably just tack it on to another one of my orders and it wouldn't even hit the bank that hard. So again, wanted to throw this out there. Everybody always claims I throw nothing but, you know, guns that nobody can typically afford. So I catch a lot of crap for some of the guns that I do reviews on. So I wanted to kind of do a couple videos. I'm doing a couple reviews today on guns that are a little bit more budget friendly. Because you know what, at the end of the day, shoot a 1911. Doesn't have to be a high-end 1911. And don't get me wrong, once you get into 1911s, you will find, you know, when you get into the nicer ones, you do notice the difference. You know, some people say, you know, well, what can a $4,000 gun do that, you know, a $1,000 can't? You start noticing the difference when you truly get into them. But if you want to dip your toe into the pool and kind of test the temperature out on 1911s, I really do think this is a great option for you. Tisas 1911s, you can find them all over the internet for great prices. And I'll tell you right now, I really do think they're a great option. You know, as a good beater gun, a good at-risk gun, whatever you want to call it, I think these are a good game changer. So, and definitely a whole lot better than a lot of the other budget options you see out there. So again, this could be a good one for you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this content. If you do enjoy what we're doing here, don't be a sitting duck. Again, like us, hate us, rate us, follow us, find us, whatever, on all the dim socials, comment below. Let us know what kind of stuff you want to see. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Tell me I'm an idiot, whatever, I don't care. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like I always say, I don't claim to be an expert, but I do shoot a lot. We do this, do a lot of trigger time, and I hope this is a good little information point. And I will say, if you've ever been kind of on the fence, should I try 1911? Should I try a Tisas? I will say 100% do it. Make it happen, and you will never look back. And 1911s, I will say, they become a drug. It's like a potato chip. You can't just have one, and you're going to start wanting better and better potato chips. So it might be something to consider. Maybe I'm giving you a little bit of a disclaimer, a little warning. Don't get into 1911s because it can get pricey, it can get expensive, but you will enjoy every bit of it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all take care. This is your boy the Duck saying be safe, quack, quack, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.